Welcome to Just Koryzma, episode 36. I'm your host, Braden Koryzma, and joining me today is Logan Mond.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing well.
That's good. So Logan and I used to work at Save On together. This man's a computer whiz, at least compared to me. And, he does a lot in the video game world.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I play a lot of video games. I do a lot of stuff in the world of video games.
Yeah, yes, this is true. So Save On, so you got hired there, so you through your brother, right?
Yeah, he was working there in the whatever department, produce or whatever, like 4 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
It seems so long ago that I was working with him and I see him
Right?
there. But yeah, no, I got my 5 years last year, I think in
Exciting.
June it'll be 6 years, so. But you don't get a new name tag for 6 years.
No,
so.
it's only every 5.
Gotta wait for 10, but
yeah, no, we had some good times in that old deli department.
yeah.
You know? It's just always like, I always feel like we were running with our head cut off, you know?
It's kind of at the point right now where it's the opposite, where like, what do I do now?
It's that slow period.
I'm bored. Why do we have another person here to do all that work for me? I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Even though we got 2 hours left.
You're just sitting there like, but video games. Like,
or oftentimes it sucks when you're working late and all your buddies are giving us something there and it's just like, well, I'll see if you guys are still on at 10:30.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are. Sometimes I get lucky and I'm just like, it's okay, we got to play for an hour. I wasn't expecting anything.
literally, because I mean, it's like you get off at 10, you're home, you still have to eat, whether you shower or not, or like it's just like, by the time you're like getting ready to like relax, it's like 11:30, and you're just like, and then it's like, oh wait, I have to work at 8 a.m. the next day.
Especially when you're working early too.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I'm at the point now where it's just like, I'll just feel like shit tomorrow. No one notices.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, good job. Just like,
You made it. It's like, yeah.
I'm like, I'm passing out on my lunch break. Are you kidding me? It's like, these are the nights I need, or the days I need coffee. I don't drink coffee every day except when I wake up early. But yeah, no, because I'm just like insomniac kind of, where I just like, I don't know. Well, I'm not insomniac. I just have an off schedule. I wake up around 11 or noon, go to bed around 3, 4.
So you just got that night owl schedule.
Yeah, my last name is German for moon. So,
this is true.
So that's what I hold up. It's like, it means something. Even though I only learned about that a couple years ago. But
hey, it works, right? So now what would you say is like some of your like favorite memories from Save On?
Favorite memories?
Like I know you're still there, but like, up until now, what do you got?
That's a good question. I mean, like a specific moment in time is hard to point out there.
True.
I guess like just the general, like going day to day. It's like everyone likes me and I like everyone working there.
True.
So it's just like super cash. You get the super cash flow going there, and I had memorable moments. I wouldn't say it was favorite, but there's that moment where there's a fire.
Yes.
We had to all leave the store there.
That was
like,
awesome.
Okay. Then that is like when the power goes out and everyone's sitting in the dark and it's just like, it's weird being in here with like when people walk up to you and you can only see the glow of the flashlight or whatever, and you're like, who's that? Oh, hey, boss man. It's like, just sit down. I can't really have a coffee because no power. But we're just chilling. Hopefully the power comes back on soon.
Yeah, and then there's like that low key panic to get all like the cold stuff in a certain spot.
Oh yeah. Well, I always miss the good stuff too. Like every time the crazies come in, I'm on my break. Like we had recently, I think one of the managers got assaulted by a homeless dude.
Really?
And I only heard about this the day after, but I did notice the cop car parked, like not in the parking lot, but right next to the store there, like on my break there. So I'm just like, I wonder that was the whole thing, one time I was in the break room talking with the secret shopper guy or whatever, because we had known each other from school, and then the Keith comes in, and the manager is just like, hey. We got a drunk person, can you get him out of the store? I'm like, oh, of course, I'm down here when the drunk person's in mine. I don't even get to see it. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's always very interesting to like see like how customers are. Like some of them, most of them are pretty friendly, pretty awesome. And you get the odd few that are just like had someone peed in their Cheerios and then just like, no matter what you do, you like, they're just so angry or like just rude, and all you can do is smile and wave like the.
I love doing that though. Killing them with kindness is the greatest. 100%. There, oh, I'm sorry that it is. It's just like, because what can they do? They can just get mad. It's just like, go complain to the manager. They like me more than they like you. So
yeah, like
at least I'm in a good spot in that. If anything, like, customer said, you are super rude or whatever. This is like, yeah, no one here's gonna believe that because I never am.
That's just it, right? Like I've worked with you. We worked together for years. Like I don't think there's like a rude bone in your body when it comes to work. Like it's just like you like someone like literally could yell at you and you just be like, "Is that everything for you?" And then you're like, "Ah, fuck!" Like that did not go the way I expected.
I mean, some people get really, like, coworkers would get really upset or whatever. It's like, oh, that customer was really fucking pissing me off or whatever. I was like, I don't really feel that way when a customer gives attitude. Like, I might joke about it. I always remember this one customer who I always point out who's the kind who's just like, oh, I want, the McDonald's empty cup and the block of ramen noodles. It's like, oh, fill this cup up with hot water for me. It's like, okay, can you fill it up a little bit more? It's like literally on the rim there. Oh, there's a little black speck in it. Can you pour it out? Can you get me a new cup actually there? And then one time, like, because it's all the way filled to the brim, a little bit spills on the table, like hot water. Who cares? It's like, oh, don't put it on there. Don't put it on the spill or whatever. I'm just like, calm the hell down, lady.
Yeah.
I think we kicked her out of the store shortly after.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and like super like germophobic and like.
It's like, can you hurry up? I gotta catch the bus here. I'm just like, bitch, you're the one trying to take your fucking hot water and make your noodles on the bus.
They're like, go, like get out of here.
Oh, this is nuts there, but I think that's the worst we've had years ago, and like everyone else generally chill,
I always love the sampler people that come in and just take like a handful of samples and they're like this and they don't even say anything to you like, oh hey, how's it going? It's always like, there's like there's like just grumpy older people and they're just like, it's like the one guy, you'll take like 5 cheese samples from each tray and it's just like, dude, like.
It's like I can't tell you not to because they're samples, but I mean, come on, man. I mean, there's the certain customers we have where we know they're going to do that, and we just like
pull the sample. Yeah, exactly. Like, y'all ain't gonna see these today.
Or we mostly shit talk them. We're like, look at that lady who's been walking around for the last hour sampling.
Oh yeah, there's always the one that would like go like take her samples and like hide behind like the deli like island or like the produce island, just like watch us and just like wait to like swoop in for another one. It's like we're not stupid. Like we know who does it. Like
this is like that's why I always try and go for like hi, can I help you there?
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, oh, I'm just sampling, and then they usually walk away. It's like, okay, yeah. And just like you get one. Although of course it's always like I want to put out samples too because sometimes it's stuff I want to eat. Like flatbread. I'm technically on my break, so
yeah, I'll take one of these.
Or we started selling chocolate cheese, which is sounds really gross. Sounds like a combination of foods you don't want to eat there, but it just tastes like chocolate with a little bit of maybe. It's so faint you'd think it's just chocolate. So
okay, wow.
Anytime it's the end of the day, we were sampling that. We're just like, okay, it's time to toss the samples out. You guys want any of that? No. It's like,
I would do the same thing, especially like with how much you throw away in the hot case. It's just like holy like. I wish we didn't have to throw it away, but I understand that like it's like if we got to take it home at night, people be like, "Oh, there's not a lot left, and these all look like garbage, so I'll cook some up real quick." And it's like, that's why I see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And then it's just like because then every night you'd be going home with like fresh wedges or like something super like fresh, and it's just like that's just wasting product.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like at least. We're kind of getting to the point where we know like what we can put out late at night or whatever.
Yeah.
The whole schedule. Like now we're just tearing everything down at 8, or not everything. Like we dispose of all the food at 8 o'clock because Kevin talked to the higher up and this is like, yeah, that's the deal there. I'm like, great, easier for us. We got new. Although our most problem is maintaining new workers because we got 2 of them. We got 2 new people.
Okay.
One of them left within like a couple weeks. The other one's still there. And we just recently got 2 new guys there, so they're going to be working closing. So that'll be great because I don't want to work closing every day.
Because you usually get pretty shafted with those.
Yeah, they like, especially next week. I think it's like 11:30s and 10s, which much prefer 11:30s because then you get like a little bit of leeway between like, hey, you guys aren't going to bed until like 10 o'clock, right? So we can still have a game or 2.
Yeah.
In a restaurant, or like I had my Dungeons and Dragons game there where I had to postpone it for them because they wanted to start at 8. I'm like, whoa, buddies, I get off work at 8 there.
Yeah, so I'll be there at 8:30. All right.
Yeah, well, basically too. I show up there, 2 minutes before. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a quick. A little toke break before we start. They're like, oh god. I'm like, come on, I have till 8:30. It's like I haven't even eaten. I haven't even shit. I just got home.
Okay, just got home. Like let me just.
This is my commitment here.
Yeah.
It's like not as much as weed. It's like I need it for my character. Shut up. You don't know anything. But yeah, no, that's been pretty fun there starting that.
So then, yeah, I guess we already kind of talked about like kind of the worser times to save on. But yeah, like I mean, like really, like overall is good. That's the only really bad thing was just like the customers when they're really grumpy, right?
Or coworkers when they call in and yeah. Recently it's happened a lot, but it's never been bad. Like, or they either call in sick or they go home sick throughout the day, or they get pulled out of deli because they need them in cash or whatever. And it's just like every time that's happened recently, though, it's been like, oh great, we've been way too far ahead these closing nights. So
go ahead, take them. I mean, it's good. It's good when you have that extra person because then you get like the extra cleaning done and everything. Because like I know Boss Man likes it when like certain things get done because in the summertime it's too busy, so you can never get to them really. But no, I totally get what you're saying though, because I mean you need stuff to do to keep yourself busy, right?
That's how it is sometimes when you're at the 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock is going on its last break and you're like, I'm just gonna leave that here for you. It's just like, yeah, just leave that for me. I need something to do.
Because like that's honestly like from 8 to 10 was like like in this winter slow time, it's like the most grueling 2 hours because it's like nothing really goes on. You may only see like 5 customers in those 2 hours, right? And you're just like.
I think when I was training the new guys, because we were training on closing, it's like, oh, did you give them an opportunity to train them on like helping a customer? I'm like, I think we had one customer, and I helped them just because like I had just trained them on like other things. So it's like, you guys can do this while I can stop standing around and help the customer, because especially too when you're like, we've already been way ahead. And now we got 2 extra people for training purposes.
For training, it's different, but yeah, totally.
But you want to train them well, of course, because then they're doing this all the time.
Exactly.
But we get warning signals right away because they're already talking about like, hey, so how do we get jobs at other departments? And just like,
already looking for their class, but it's like you guys gotta look at them.
It's like my boss man told me that you were here for closing. Whatever. It's like, new people, and closing ain't that bad for me if it's like back to back 11:30s or 10.
Because it's consistent though, right? So you can kind of like plan your mornings or plan your evenings in a sense.
Get my schedule. Go to bed at 3, wake up at 11.
Exactly.
Totally work. If I gotta wake up half an hour early, then I go to bed at 3, wake up at 10:30.
Yeah, like
works for me.
Exactly. So that's good though. I mean, like I just never liked the closings. At least I just didn't like closing on weekends.
Yeah, that's when it really sucks. When it's on weekdays. Who cares? Because I come home at 10 and then I just watch 2.5 hours of F is for Family or something.
Yeah, and then you just go to bed.
Like everyone's offline. I'm like, great, ample time to watch the show I want to watch. So get that done.
And then it's just like it was weekends because it's so weird because it's like everyone and their pet koala bear has weekends off except for us at the time, and it was just like, man, everyone you always see like the Snapchats or like the Facebook stories. Everyone's like day drinking or like they're all having like a blast, and it's like, oh, I gotta work 8 a.m. Sunday, and oh, I work till 10 p.m. on Saturday. I guess I don't have a weekend. It was worse living at the Bay Street house too when you'd wake up. I remember like the E3 was going on, everyone, or at least one of my roommates was watching it. It's like, oh, look at all these games. I'm like, it looks fucking dope. I would have loved to sit here and watch it with you. Gotta go to work, but that's fine. That's what you learn growing up is like. I have responsibilities, which means I can't have fun anymore, or at least I have to cram all the fun. That's why you're doing shit like playing a game and then watching a video at the same time. Yeah. Like, I only got time for so much. I want to get it all done though. I find that's my problem now too. When it's like sometimes I want to play a game, but it has to be a certain game because I want to watch a YouTube video on the side screen, so it's just like, well, Resident Evil's out, obviously it kind of ruins the experience. Yeah, because you have to focus on Resident Evil. If you're not paying attention, it's like it's game over. You hear a door open, you're like, what the? Oh, it's just a video. Footsteps? Oh, is that Mr. X? It's just the whatever. Too paranoid. Zombies, it's like, I really gotta stop watching Walking Dead while playing. Oh my gosh. My roommate's got the surround sound headphones, and it's like you can hear Mr. X, it's like, you can hear him like everywhere, and it's like, I don't know if he's like right beside me or like I don't know what's going on. And when he first ran into like the first liquor, he was like, it sounds like it's right outside my door. So he like opened the door and it wasn't there, and then it was like it met him at the corner, and he's like, oh no. I hate the first time the liquors are introduced too because they like you're just, it's like, oh, it's a regular hallway. Then the tongue comes from the ceiling. You're like, I gotta pay attention to the ceiling now too. Thank you for. Now I have to look everywhere. It's not enough that I have to cut all the legs off the zombies so they can't grab me or whatever. It's pretty much. But Logan, this is the part of the show called the motivational moment. So how would you describe your passion in 5 words or less?
Describing my passion in 5 words or less. Like individual passion.
Like it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to focus on one thing. It can be 5 words if you wanted. It doesn't have to like make sense. It doesn't no rhyme or reason. It could be like Mitch. He was on my show, and his was be happy, have fun. I mean, I had one guy who's just like his was like about do whatever I want. So I've had people say like, they just and then they've also just listed like 5 words that mean that would like kind of mean something to them.
Yeah, that's good. You had me to think about it too.
Yep.
I was just like, what do I say there? 5 words to describe my passion. Friends, family, video games, pizza, weed.
All right, man.
There's 5.
Cool. Yeah. So like, why are those like so important to you?
The friends and family. I just like
that makes sense. Yeah.
Hanging with people there is important. I mean, a lot of the times this is like, it's like love my video games to entertain myself, but I always take a break because it's like, let's hang with my friends, Or
Yeah.
I mean, family. Like I live with my family too, so it's like I see them every day. It's not like we have to hang, but like we're all good together and we talk and whatever. We had. Did your power go out here when the big windstorm hit?
Yeah, we lost it for just over 24 hours.
I lost it for over 70-something hours.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah.
But we were all huddled as a family in the kitchen or in the living room. My brother had his iPad propped up there, and I think my mom was using her cell phone data to give it a signal so we could watch Netflix on it. There's literally nothing to do there because my power on my Switch is out. So I used it a little bit to unlock all the characters I needed, but so that was a good family moment there.
That's cool.
And then video games because it's what I play a lot, and pizza because it's the best food ever invented by man.
Pizza is really good. What are your favorite flavors?
I'm an old school pepperoni man.
My man, yes.
I mean, it's the classics, but like, I'm not a fighter for pizza. Like, there's the whole like, oh no, pineapples on pizza. I'm just like, pizza's for everyone, man. You like pineapples on pizza? Fucking put jalapenos. Go for banana peppers. That's what makes pizza great. You can throw whatever
this is true.
you want, and the best thing is you can throw whatever you want on half the pizza, and then make pepperoni the other half or whatever.
This is true. It's very true. But yeah, I'm with you. Very plain Jane. I'm all about the pepperoni or like the meat lovers.
I was also the pizza guy in school because I would always have a pizza for lunch and I would give it away.
Okay.
So it became a thing of whoever asked me first would usually get the pizza unless they made some kind of offer or trade.
Okay.
In which they would have opportunity to get it instead or like reserve it for the next day or something. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. Pizza's always followed me. It's always been a part of me. It wasn't by choice intentionally, but then it was just like, all right, gotta love that. Gotta love that pizza. What can I say? It's just a fun food. It's just overall fun.
I can agree with that for sure.
There's some foods that are just like good, but I don't know. I guess anything dessert like is fun. I was gonna say some foods aren't good, like a sundae. No wait, that's
Sundaes are delicious.
Those are fun as hell. Sprinkles
of banana chocolate.
Anything you get to customize is great.
Yeah, this is true.
Put whatever you want on your pizza. It's like who cares? You don't like. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I like it on Hawaii. Like I think it's okay on Hawaiian pizza. But again, some of my friends like the chicken barbecue with bell pepper and pineapple. And it's just like, all right, that's fine too.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like go to town on your favorite flavor. For me, I'm not a Hawaiian guy. I'm not a pineapple guy. I like pineapple. I just don't like it on pizza. I just don't. I'm not a fan of the like the sweet and like the savory flavor kind of
it's way too different.
Yeah,
like everything else kind of blends, and then like if there's one tiny shred, because my parents do this for me. My mom cooks her own pizza, but then she'll have a portion of it without pineapples, and then I can always tell if there's one in there.
You can taste the difference on the crust. It's in the crust.
Oh yeah. It's like soaks in there. It's like that's fine. You like it. I don't know why there has to be a heated debate over that kind of thing. I'm like, there's way worse things you can probably put on your pizza. Like, I don't know.
Anchovies.
Spinach, which would probably be alright, but I don't know, like. But that's also kind of great food that everywhere you go, they're serving pizza and they're serving a different kind of pizza for you to grab. You always expand your horizons there. I didn't have enough room in my motivation to add Coca-Cola to it. You know? Not sponsored.
Unfortunately, you know.
No, I got enough Coca-Cola shirts that I could ask for.
Oh, really?
What I've always said is, like, if any company wants to pay me for a tattoo, as long as I can hide it somewhere on my body there, this is like, if you're paying for it, I'll get a Coca-Cola tattoo. You know, call me Coke.
Call him.
It's like, or whatever. Or I get another terrible tattoo there. This is like, because I was thinking, get it on a piece of my body where no one's ever gonna see it, so it's gonna go right on my ass. So I was like, just a really offensive one, so that people, like, everyone's like, oh, look, it's super nice. And then I was just like, yeah, but it says kiss here on my ass or something. I'm like, oh,
that's
what?
awesome.
It's just like, it's just a joke. Or telling that to the tattoo guy, I'm not an asshole. I'm not. That's the whole joke. I don't know. Or a pizza tattoo. That'd be great too. Just a small slice there.
A small, one little triangle, little couple pepperoni slices.
And it's not the pain or the money, it's just like the time. I was just like, yeah, but how long do I have to sit there? I'm like, 3 hours? Nah, I'll just draw it on myself. I'll just learn how to tattoo and tattoo my own. I wonder if people do that.
I'm sure they have. I don't know if it turns out the way they want it.
No, and I'm pretty sure it's not allowed, at least for a tattoo part of there. So they're probably like, hey, you're not allowed to use our shit to
tattoo it on yourself.
Tattoo your, signature or whatever on your arm or whatever. But I don't know. What do I know?
But you went to university for computers.
Yeah, I tasked just for a year there, so it was pretty good.
Why did you choose to go into that?
I like computers. I'm on a computer every day, and I have a general familiarity with it. I mean, at least more than your average person who only uses it for Facebook. Yeah. This is slightly above there, and I took some of it in high school too. So it was just like, was what I was good in. Interesting facets of it. Wasn't exactly it was good. It just wasn't exactly what I wanted, I guess.
Right.
I mean, mostly I picked it too because I like computers, and I'm more into the artsy fartsy stuff, but. Not so good for career choice to go artsy-fartsy as opposed to just learning the technology.
Right.
It's just like, okay, well, I might as well learn. And that's what my buddy went into, and that's what my brother went into. But they've completed it, and they've moved on to work in that now.
Yeah.
And just like, wasn't for me, but I still got my job and making money, and that's all right.
At least you tried. At least you tried it, right? You found out it's like, okay, it's not, and you didn't go too heavily invested, I guess.
No, it was it was just the first year.
Yeah. So. And you were saying you doing all the artsy, the web design stuff. So why does that jump out? Just because you can really
more creative.
Yeah, you get to really kind of play with your creativity, kind of thing.
Yeah, that was like the. I remember in high school we got to build a little Flash game that was fun there, where you kind of get to do the coding, and I was like, I like the creativity of that. It was just like a simple top-down maze kind of game, but programming things like. Oh, you can't fit through the tiny hole until you drink the shrinking potion. And then I program it so it makes your guy smaller. And I do all the artwork for that, and that was a lot of fun there. It was just okay, I could see if I ever gave it an attempt, it would just be a hobbyist style, even if it's not making a game, making anything on the computer, really. Yeah. It's just start as a hobby. And if I get really, really good, then I just start emailing. Not that it's ever going to happen, but I always wonder,
It could if you just, you put your mind to it, instead of, maybe... While you're playing Resident Evil, pause it, put a little time into the game that you're creating, right?
I mean, I always think of the guys who made Homestar Runner that went on to work for Disney there, or at least one of them did. He worked on Gravity Falls. I'm like, oh, holy shit!
That's really cool.
I love Homestar. I love that show. So it's just and I always think of other YouTube animators, I guess. You think they're like, oh my god, this is really fucking good. He's like, I guess he only does it as a hobby, I assume, but it's just you can just email this episode to any animation place, and they'll hire you, do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know what your real life job is, so keep living off Patreon money, whatever works.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever thought about doing that type of thing? Not necessarily,
Yeah. I mean, it's if anything, I do it the easiest way, which would just be streaming. Okay. And it's just okay, if I can foster a community... that'd be great, and then I build off that. But it's not something you could just go for I want to be a big streamer. It's just no. You do it for fun, and if you are a good entertainer or whatever, I don't know how they get big, But
I really think it's personality based. It's weird because when I watch some people, it's just if their personality isn't there, if I'm not enjoying watching them, it's just okay, I'll move on. At least that's for me personally. I think it's literally it's you got to be able to, especially when you're doing something that's just more solo. You have to be able to almost entertain them, even though like I don't know. That's just how I see it, but. I think you could do it. You're hilarious.
Well, it's hit and miss. That's why I'm always doing it. It's like 90% is miss. But that's why when you get that one hit, I just milk the shit out of it. It's like, I had a funny joke. Everyone laughed. You all saw it.
It was like it's like Mary with Brandon. Say you want. CC Rider.
Well, that was the first time I knew Brandon was into wrestling, as he does the Ric Flair walk.
Oh yeah.
This is like that's way too much of the Ric Flair to be a reference to anything else. It's just like woo. I was like, that's
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I only found out about the wrestling because it's like, what is that? And then people are like, oh, this makes sense.
I got into it a lot through osmosis, through my friends. Like, I've learned like, I don't watch it much on my own or at all, but like, I will try and keep up with the people who do watch. It's like, how's it going?
Yeah.
Who's good? Who sucks? You
Yeah.
know? It's like, who's winning and who's hurt or whatever. I don't know. There's always something going on. I'll be doing that later today. They got the NXT pay-per-view, so.
Oh, cool.
Be going over and watch that. But again, it's been like, I haven't watched since like, WrestleMania in April or whenever that
Of last year.
Of last year. So this is like, I'm a little behind. At least I know most of the names there.
True.
All my friends are talking about it, so I can. Like I said, I'm a fan through osmosis a lot, where it's just like, I understand and I get it, and but not enough to just like go out of my way.
No, for sure. I mean, it's like the only wrestlers I really know is like The Rock. And like the old school ones, like Undertaker and all them.
Hulk Hogan, yeah. All the big names there.
Yeah, and then A New Day. I only know of his Xavier Woods.
Yeah, he's great. But he's got the other guys. Kofi and Big E are great too. Although they took forever to find, because that was the prime of what I was watching when it was around the Bay Street house. It was just like, Monday Night Raw, everyone gather around. Everyone would show up around the house or whatever, and. Yeah, it was when I most got into it, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago there, so it's kind of like, they're still together. Are they still doing the pancake thing? Yeah. Well, okay, great.
They still got bootios?
It's like, I haven't watched Up, Down, Down in a while. They got the gaming channel, which is pretty... It's mostly fun just to be like, like the wrestlers being casual or whatever. This is like, what the hell? This wrestler, she likes Sailor Moon? That's dope,
You're humanizing my heroes. Stop it.
I mean, they're definitely getting more to that phase there, which is surprising that they kind of, wrestling actually promotes the Up, Down, Down thing because it's popular enough. I'm like,
that's cool.
God.
That's good that, is Up, Down, Down all three of them, or is it just Xavier?
It's mostly Xavier, but I haven't watched it since I lived at the Bay Street house because all my roommates were popping on there. But it's mostly him as the host, and then he brings on other wrestlers or... Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched it, but it's always fun to watch too, just because they get really into it and trash talking or whatever. I remember one wrestler he put his belt on the line and then he got his ass whooped. Or he didn't officially put his belt on the line, but he had it at his house. He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give it to you" because he lost. Of course, he gets cheesed and complains the whole time. He's like, I thought we were playing OG Street Fighter. You put on Turbo." Or whatever. But,
that's awesome.
It's all for fun and
for sure.
It's all for the show there. I think that's how you do it. That's how you become big. If you're already famous, start a gaming
Literally.
channel. Like, have you seen any of the Jack Black?
No.
One?
I've heard it's really good.
It is, considering he's gone like 8 episodes over the course of like 2 months, where he's just like, sorry my guys, still haven't got the gaming worked out yet, but here's an unrelated gaming video of me and my son doing something.
Oh, okay.
And they're all still pretty good because at least like everyone makes jokes is like, this could go on for 2 years of just him being like, sorry Jablers, couldn't get the gaming set up again, still trying to figure it out. It's like, that's all it has to be for now. At this point, the build-up is kind of too much now. Yeah. Considering he hit like 1 million subscribers after having no videos, just being like, I'm Jack Black, I'll make video games.
Literally. I think definitely having that celebrity or famous edge definitely helps. Because it's just like, I'm going to be doing this. And then it's like, especially if you're like a well-liked actor or actress or whatever, then, or like even like I guess, with like, speaking of like or anything, like a game person or like in the industry, it's like, oh, okay, I'll follow them, I'll subscribe to them, even if I don't get to watch them too much, I'll do it.
Yeah, I just like Jack Black, so I'm just like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do that later too.
Maybe they'll make a Tenacious D reference or something. I don't know.
You probably will.
Maybe they'll play Brutal Legend.
That would be awesome.
I think it's a lot of him and his son too. So even if it's just like hey, we're doing this for fun. I'm Jack Black. I'm not monetizing my videos. I don't know if he does or not. Maybe he does. If not, he's playing a YouTube game. What can I say? But
true.
I always just find that hilarious. It's just like, oh yeah, gaming channel, no gameplay videos yet, millions of subscribers. It's like, okay, that's the dream. I want to be Jack Black. I just gotta bulk up first there.
Yes, you can do it. You can do both. I believe in you.
Yeah, this is a good. Okay, this is my workout and gaming section there.
You see like a montage of you like working your thumbs out, like little thumb push-ups or
something. Like, actually doing full push-ups by the end. Yeah. I was like, oh wait, that'd be a funny joke too if you're only working on your thumbs and by the end of the video
you're just like huge.
Like, all right, I'm ready. Another controller. That would be awesome. Like smokes coming off it or whatever. Someone make that parody.
Do it. Make a GIF or something. Anything.
I'm too lazy. Also, I don't have the talent, but
neither do I. It's obtainable.
I could be the great cheerleader. Do it. You got it.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So like, I'm getting lost here, but yes. So it's exciting that you went to school, and so it's just like wasn't for you. So now, like, where's your next adventure? You thinking?
This is a good question. Me and my buddies are planning to rent a cabin or houseboat, I guess, for an adventure there. We did that for last year for my friend's bachelor party.
Oh yes,
so
okay,
yeah. Like living on a houseboat for a weekend, waking up drinking all day. Hopping in the water, floating around. It was a little cold because it was the beginning of summer, so you'd be like, yeah. So we had a lot of fun with that, and we're trying to get something like that organized.
Nice.
But of course, it's hard because the more people you have, the further ahead you gotta have it organized.
Yep.
And then everyone's gonna have the same time off, and like, what are we doing? Are we getting a boat? Are we getting a cabin? Where are we doing this? Because the main thing about last time's adventure was like 5-hour drive. No more. No.
That's a long drive. So.
Yeah, and I had to be in the middle seat both times. So really psyched for me. My legs were stiff as hell.
I believe it.
But that was fun. That was about the most exciting thing I did last year, I guess, which crazy time, so we're doing it all again. And other than that, just saving money there, just living the simple life. I got everything I need in my room at arm's length, so
perfect, man.
Just anything breaks down, it's just like, okay, I got enough money to save for it, and I got enough money to blow every now and then, and the rest is just watching that number climb there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome, man. Well, I just wanted to thank you for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me there.
Yeah, where can the people find you? I know you have a Twitter.
At Logan Eats a Pizza there. If I can be bothered to update, but if you bug me more, I might eat more pizza and update.
Yes.
It's only just when I eat pizza, but it's good to be known when I eat pizza.
Exactly.
It's an important event that always needs to be recorded.
When you know a legend is eating a slice of pizza.
It was a true critique there.
Yeah.
It's like crust.
I can believe you. I can see you having like a spit bucket,
I'm the only one who rates pizza with mouthfeel.
Charles Boyle, I guess. I get it. I love it. Don't forget to, you can find me at Koryzma on like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Braden K007 on Snapchat. If you like the show, hit that subscribe button. Check out the other videos; they're all awesome. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and check out my other shows. Full of Koryzma. It's a great little vlog series, and Rumble the Jungle. It's a good topical show. It's really funny, and so far we haven't done anything serious yet, but we'll get there. And thanks. We'll see you guys next time.